if you observe properly or if you observe carefully, you will discover that every skill that is hard to be delivered, or that looks difficult to be learned, or is difficult to be delivered as a job or as a project, or that looks difficult to be delivered as a project, or that looks difficult to be delivered as a job, they are usually hard to learn. And not other than the fact that they are hard to learn, they are also, not everyone are willing to actually want to go learn that particular skill. Many might attempt learning it, but out of that many that will attempt it, 95 to 98% of them will fall out or pull out by the wayside, meaning that they won't complete it. Now, this is because when it's difficult, majority won't want to learn it, or majority won't want to go for it. The human mind or the human brain is wired ordinarily to understand or to want to live in comfort. So it is this same reason that, these people would want to complete these courses that seems or look difficult. Now, if you learn a very hard skill today, or a skill that seems difficult to learn, and you're able to complete it today, it means that you will solve the problems of millions. And when you solve the problems of millions, it also means that you will get rewarded by millions. Now, why is it that you get rewarded by millions? Recall that you are not a charity organization. It's only charity organizations that comes to solve problems without expecting to get paid, or without expecting a reward, or without expecting a salary. But even at that, majority of charity organizations also expect some sort of reward. The gratitude you give to them, the praises you give to them, and all that, there are some element of reward. The recognition you give to them, there's some sort of reward that they actually get behind there, or behind the scene. So if you end up solving the problem or the challenges of millions of people, you're going to get rewarded by these millions of people. So if it's very hard to learn, only a few will actually attempt learning it, because of the fact that, many believes in shortcut. They want to look for a way to bypass the longer process, or the difficult process. They want to just, get the results overnight, which does not happen ordinarily. Even as a man who is very healthy and very fertile, you cannot impregnate 9 ladies just to produce a baby in one day, or to produce a baby in 1 month. So you will need to wait for the duration of 9 months for all of these babies to come to maturation, and these ladies or these women give birth to it. So if you must get rewarded by millions of people, learn how to solve the problem of millions of people. If you want to be rewarded by thousands of people, learn to solve the problems of thousands of people. If you want to be rewarded by hundreds of people, learn how you can solve the problems of hundreds of people. If you want to be rewarded by tens of people, learn how to solve the problem of tens of people. And if you also want to get rewarded by billions of people, it also means that you also learn how to solve problems for billions of people. So the path and pathway are yours. The decision is yours also to make. The choice is also yours to make. Either you want to serve millions, billions, or you want to serve a handful. And remember that these the numbers that you serve that will determine the reward that you are going to get. This Deficit Podcast, recall or remember that the harder it will be, or the harder it is, the more likely that many will not want to go for it. So you who have seen it as a gold mine, or I'm just giving you a hint now of it being a gold mine, that if it's very difficult, it's most likely that many or majority are not going to go for it. They are not going to look for a way to learn. They are not going to look for how to put in the work. So now that you've known that, go learn it, go put in the work, and get rewarded by millions or by billions, and see you at the top. This is the DEFISILPODCAST. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.